Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my preview of Brighton against Arsenal this weekend. Now, do I go into this game with any confidence whatsoever? No. And it's not because of the last couple of results where we got battered by Man City as to why I'm not confident. It's because our away record is absolutely shocking. We can't even beat West Brom away. We lose to Swansea away. We've lost to Bournemouth away. The list is endless. So what gives me any kind of confidence going into the game against Brighton? The club right now is an actual mess. If you look at what's been going on in the press over the last couple of days, you'll hear that the players have actually turned on Arsene Wenger. There seems to be a mole within the camp who is revealing exactly what's going on. And apparently there was a meeting last week between the players and one of the players broke down. Now, rumour has it that player was Koscielny. Trust me, try supporting Arsenal and spending the kind of money we do, and then you'll start crying. Now, some of the things that were said by the players is pretty damning against Arsene Wenger. They're talking about they need help, that there's so many problems. Apparently, Ramsey's one of the players that's got a problem. Mustafi's one of the players that's got a problem. Bellerin's meant to be a player that's got a problem. We don't actually know who the main person is. But listen, there's huge problems going on behind the scenes. Our former chairman, Peter Hill-Wood, has actually came out and said that Arsene Wenger has outstayed his welcome. Remember, this is the man that brought Arsene Wenger here, so he should know him better than anyone else. I actually don't know what's going on. We all know how stubborn Arsene Wenger is. He's pretty adamant that he's going to stay till the end of his contract next year, but that can't happen. It can't carry on. I think that Arsenal are giving him the option of mutually leaving at the end of the season, possibly, you know, do it respectfully. But he just doesn't want to do that. He just doesn't want to go. And I'm sorry, but we're going to have to get rid of him somehow. And we're going to have to sack him because it can't go on. What's all this loyalty rubbish? Fuck off. This is Arsenal Football Club, not Arsenal Football Club. What you did was over 14 years ago. Yeah, well done. You've been paid very handsomely. Now it's time to go. Because what you're doing is holding the club back. Sorry, Arsenal comes before you. Jog on, get out the door. You're finished. Now, in terms of the 1 to 11, what am I going to do? I'm going to change things around. Why? Because half of the team don't deserve to play because they're absolute fucking shit. In goal, we're going to go with Cech. Why? Because I don't really have much choice. David Ospina hasn't exactly covered himself in glory over the past few games that he's played. And Cech, well, pretty much he's finished, isn't he? But we're going to have to go with him. Cech in goal. Now, we're going to go with a back four to start off with. We're going to go with Koscielny. He needs to get over the fact that we're shit. And he needs to start putting some performances in. So that's what we're going to go with, Koscielny. Alongside him, we're going to go with Mkhitaryan. This guy's actually meant to be the captain of the club. If he's fit and he can play, then why is he not playing? Why did we give him another year's contract just to sit there and do nothing? Now, he hasn't got no pace, but tactically, you know, and position-wise, he's very good. So, fuck Mustafi out of there, back on top and all that bollocks. No, back on the bench, mate. In the right back role, I'm going to go with Maitland-Niles. Now, I know he likes to play centre midfield, and I know I'm playing them out of position, but I don't think we've got any other choice. Why? Because Hector Bellerin's fucking shit. That's why. It's not because of what he said about Arsenal Fan TV. It's because he can't fucking play football. The guy doesn't beat anyone. The guy don't put in any crosses. What the fuck is he doing in the team? Sorry, Hector Bellerin, get out. In the left-back role, we're going to go with Kolasinac. Didn't have a great game whatsoever. I can't believe that this guy was in the Bundesliga Team of the Year last year. And within half a season of being under Arsene Wenger, he looks a fucking shambles. In the central midfield role, we're going to start off with El Neni. Not an ideal situation. El Neni seems to be one of these puppets that comes online and talks the talk, but doesn't actually back it. But right now, I'd rather him in there than Granit Xhaka. Alongside him, we're going to go with Jack Wilshere. Now, I heard he missed the Man City game because he had a little knock, but I'm hoping he'll be back for this game because he's at least one player that looks like he's up for the fucking fight. So that's what I'm going to go with, Jack Wilshere. The next set of players, we're kind of going to go with a three just in front of those two. And first of all, we're going to go with Aaron Ramsey. Listen, like I said, rumours are he's one of the players that's you know, talking about the problems at the club right now. Well, listen, one of the problems at the club is that you ain't playing well. So you need to go and fix that up first and foremost and go out on the pitch and do your job and, you know, go and earn your wages. So, but Aaron Ramsey, he will go there. Mesut Ozil goes in that kind of number 10 role. Now, he hasn't played well the last few games. I stuck up for this guy all the time. Absolutely rate him. Love the guy. But, yeah, you can tell there's a few problems there right now. And I'm not going to single him out or try and blame him and use it as a simple excuse. But Mesut Ozil, we're going to have to put him in there. And he's really going to have to start bucking his ideas up. Because, like I said, last few performances, not good enough. Alongside him, we're going to go with Mkhitaryan. Now, he needs time to adapt to the club. It's as simple as that. Hasn't had the greatest of performances in the last couple of games that he played. Started off with his first game really well when he got a hat-trick of assists. But since then, everything's going to shit. And you're not going to blame him. He's only just walked through the door. And he must be looking at the fucking mess that's going on and thinking, wow. But yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Now, up top, we're going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Again, a player. We buy one of the most potent strikers in world football. And now he's, you know, looking off the boil. Again, he's one of these players that's just come in the club and he must be sitting there thinking, what the fuck have I stepped into? Missed the penalty against Manchester City. The service he's been getting recently is absolutely atrocious. He's getting zero service. You're starting to see the problems that Lacazette had now. No fucking service. It's an absolute joke. But we need to start playing to this man's strengths and he will start to score goals. It's as simple as that. So there we go, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now that is my 1 to 11. I'm going to change things round. The formation is kind of a 4-2-3-1. That's what I'm going to go with. Let me know in the comments section whether you agree or not. Let me know in the comments section what you would actually go with. What more do I have to say than what I've already said? I think the end is nearly here. Finally. And maybe we can actually move on as a club. And maybe we can actually start challenging again. But for now, it's Brighton. And yeah, I'm not hoping and I'm not expecting anything. I'll say over to you lot now, Arsenal. But every time I do, all you do is let me fucking down. I'm out of here.